This will be a 21 Pilots reaction action. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. They just dropped this video, Drag Path. What is it about? Part of an album, a solo coming out, an EP. What is happening? People, let me know in the comments. You guys are the super fans. I try to stay up to date, but it's difficult, keeping up with hundreds of artists at the same time. But 21 Pilots, they are up there for sure. Let me take a look at the description here. Number 5 on music trending chart. You love to see it. All right. Well, I think I'm just gonna go. All right. Well, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I have reacted to 21 Pilots several times before. I'll put a playlist at the end, I think around here and right here. You can check out my Patreon if you would like to support my music journey. It really means a lot. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. One. Let's go. Tobias Gundorf Bosen. Oh wow.
When I see the devil's eyes, I'll look away and smile wide. You found me, then I'll know you're also there. 'Cause proof is in the adversary. You found me. A drag path etched in the surface as evidence. I left there on purpose, a sad sap laying on the surface. Can you find me when I see the devil's eyes? A current travels down my spine. You found me.
The animation is great.
A drag path etched in the surface as evidence. I left there on purpose, a sad sap laying on the surface. Can you find me? I dug my heels into the gravel as evidence for you to unravel. A drag path etched in the surface. Can you find me?
Wow. Come on. I mean, come on. That was a work of art. I have so many thoughts, so many feelings, so many things to say. But first things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. I was not expecting this style of animation at all. I didn't see it coming. I haven't watched that many videos, like music videos from 21 Pilots. I mean, I've heard their music, but yeah, I didn't. I'm sure they have used some of this before, but man, to see it like for the first time, this deserves like some sort of nomination award for. I don't know what the you know show would be, the Grammys or the, but this video in of itself, what a beautiful type of storytelling, and just the creatures that they created, the environments, the lighting. It literally feels like I'm watching like a children's book come to life, but it's not necessarily just for children. I think it's a lesson for everybody of all ages. So I'm gonna try to give you just like the gist of my understanding here of the video, and I think everyone can come up with their own interpretation. Maybe it's not set in stone, but what I'm getting here is that there is the protagonist rabbit here, right? He's younger, and he's surrounded by the elderly, right? At the table, they're having dinner. They're kind of playing cards, looking at old photographs, and you could tell that they are, the generation above. So he's kind of like, look, it's like a child looking up at your parents, your uncles, your grandparents at the dinner table. So they're doing this thing in a wonderful environment, by the way. Like this landscape, this shot right here, wow, just absolutely mesmerizing. This looks like the Garden of Eden. This is the perfect place that you would want to live in. Actually reminds me a little bit of like Forrest Gump, like maybe a scene from that movie. This is right up my alley. I'm a big fan of nature, of forests, like nature walks and stuff like that. This is really cool. And this, I don't even like. I think this is also animation, but it could be. See, it's this. It may be real life. This could be a place in real life. And how this at the beginning it threw me off because the way they presented it, I thought, oh, they're gonna maybe go old school, like black and white, Charlie Chaplin type of footage, right? And then they showed it, yeah, even in the intro here, and then they showed us such like greens, right? Very strong nature colors. I was like, oh, okay, maybe, this is real life. Now I'm thinking it's real life. And then they went into the animation, which is dark in this own little world. But even though it's at night, you can kind of feel the warmth. Like it's the chandelier, the lighting, the little details on the table. Like, oh, okay, this is they have a society going on here. Looking at photos of when he was a baby, right? And it says, "Can you find me?" in the lyrics. But then, out of nowhere, the creature of the night, the boogeyman of this world, arises, and he just starts to take them out one by one. Gets rid of the lights, kind of crushes his world. And so now he's by himself. His relatives and the people that are above him protecting him are no longer there, and he is vulnerable. So he's running for his life. He's like, I don't know what to do. I'm just a child. I'm just a baby. I feel lonely, insecure. And then this hand comes out of nowhere, right? It's like God from the moon reaching down into the earth and pulls him out of a hat. the old magician's trick. I did not see that twist coming. And this video is just full of surprises, and like the concept, it's so creative. It's really kind of blowing my mind to watch a music. This is a music video, guys. And he's like, oh, here's my trick, a rabbit, people clapping, oh, great, but it's like he has no idea. It's like, what did just happen? Am I saved? Am I okay here? Where am I? So there is such a big range of emotions going through this video, even though it's just an animation, right? It's a cartoon, it's a fictional, character, but we kind of get attached to them, and we put ourselves in their situation. So it's like, oh, it goes from like beautiful lands, this, whimsical world. Now we're, drinking some wine, playing cards, all of a sudden, just chaos. Now completely everything changes. Now I am scared. I am running for my life. This and that, and then mystery. Like, what is this thing happening? Right out of nowhere, some hand pulls me out. Now I am in a different world altogether, and I don't know what to make of it. And I think that's the point of the video in my eyes, and in my ears also. It's like life. That's life, guys. It'll give you all types of twists and turns, ups and downs. It's a roller coaster. You kind of have to adjust. There is no linear path in life, right? There's always so many different avenues, branches. You can go here, you can go there. There is no one right way to do it. This is one of the best music videos of the year so far. His voice is so emotional, one of my favorite voices in all of music. It just, those highs when he goes into the falsettos, it gives me the chills, it gets me emotional and really invested in the music. But yeah, the music video here, just incredible stuff. I hope that people appreciate it, and not just the 21 Pilots fans, but around the world, everybody. Because it's not something that it's easily made, right? There's so much thought into it, and this is what I'm saying. The craft is special, and it's something that may be lacking nowadays with people trying to just automate everything and using AI and this and that and all that, like as quickly as possible. But of course, the creativity goes down because it becomes more generic. This is beautiful. All right. Thank you guys for watching. If you have more suggestions for 21 Pilots, of course, I will be here sitting down, waiting for your comments. Please subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.